Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mohdi English School. This video is for class 3 subject English. And before we start our video, there are some important precautions, some important measures that I repeat every day so that you keep on your mind, you do not forget it. So what are they? The first thing, most important thing is cleanliness. You have to maintain cleanliness in your surroundings. You do not have to throw the waste materials, the vegetable peels, or any waste materials or things anywhere else except for dustbin. And even dustbin should be covered. Then you have to throw it in the van which comes for the garbage collection. See that you keep your washing your hands regularly during the day. You have to keep your hands germ free, and as much as possible try to avoid the outside food. Eat the food which is cooked at home. That is the best food for you. And if you are going outside, see that you wear a mask, cover your nose and your mouth, and if possible carry a sanitizer so that wherever you touch you can immediately wash your hands. The thought for today: making mistakes is better than faking perfections. So the meaning of this thought is already in the two lines. See the first two lines. It is good if you make mistakes. It is better. Making mistakes is not wrong. You should make mistakes because mistakes are proof that you are trying. But if you are faking perfections, if you are just showing off that I do not make mistake, I never make a mistake, then you are wrong. You are already making a mistake by saying that I don't ever make a mistake, because no human being is perfect. I repeat, no one. We are bound to make mistakes, but we have to learn from our mistakes, and we should see that we do not repeat them in future, and we can avoid making that mistakes. So see that make mistakes but learn from your mistakes. Content that we shall cover in today's video. We will solve the test paper today. This is the test paper solving video. And which test paper you already know? The test paper of FA1 will be solved today, which you have already appeared few days back. So you might be waiting for your marks as well as the answer key. So here I put the answer key in the group in the video, and you shall solve the test paper and verify your answers along with the video. But even before we start, you know what do you have to take out and be ready. What is the thing? You have to keep your rough book open. On the new page, you have to give today's date, write the day, and then above the margin you will write this heading: English test paper FA1 exam, which was of marks 20, which you have already attempted. So you have to give the heading of test paper of FA1 subject English. See that you have given a proper heading with neat and tidy handwriting, because our handwriting show which kind of person we are. If handwriting is good, then we are careful. If it is not good, that means we are careless. So see that you are careful and your handwriting are neat and tidy. Now the first heading you will give is MCQ, that is multiple choice questions. MCQ. There were 4 I think, and that was of 1 mark each. So let us solve the MCQs. First, you shall write the question as well as the correct answer. You need not write all the 3 options, but yes, you do have to write the question and only 1 correct answer, which I will tick mark. So meanwhile I read, you will read along with me and then you will write. The poet has dash. The poet has dash. So which is the poet which we are talking about? We are talking about Eleanor Fagan. And what is the name of the poem? The name of the poem is There Isn't Time. In this poem she says that she does not have time to do the things she wants to do. So the poet has dash. All the time to do what she wants, very little time to do what she wants, or no time at all to do what she wants. So what do you think? Which is the correct option? The correct option is the second option. So please write in the blank The answer is very little time to do what she wants. Because in the poem says that the poem itself says that there is no time, there isn't time. Means she has very little time to do the things. She has lots of hobbies she wants to do, but she does not have enough time. So she has very little time to do what she wants. I suppose you have already written the answer. Number 2. The poet wishes she could dash. The poet wishes she could dash. What is the wish of the poet? Eleanor Fagan, what does she wish? Number 1, visit every beach. Number 2, climb all the mountain tops. Number 3, stay in different cities. So what is her wish out of these 3? We have learned the poem and we have seen that she wants to climb all the mountain tops. She wants to reach the top of the mountain. That is her hobby. Means she wants to do that. It is her wish actually. So the correct option is the second option. Please write down in the blank over here along with the question. The poet wishes she could climb all the mountain tops. The poet wishes she could climb all the mountain tops. Then number 3. The poet wants to travel the world to dash. The poet wants to travel the world to dash. So why does the poet want to travel the world? To see new places, to meet new people, or to see new places and get to know new people. So in first option only new places and the second option only new people is given. But her wish is to do both these things. Means the correct option is the third one. She wants to see new places and she wants to get to know new people. She wants to meet new people as well, along with seeing some new places. So the correct answer is the third option. The poet wants to travel the world to see new places and meet new people. That is the correct answer. I hope you are verifying your answers and all your answers are getting checked. Then fourth MCQ, the last MCQ in our paper, that was, after doing everything, the poet would then want to dash. After completing everything, after doing all the things that she wants to do, after everything, what does she want? Want to write, play about her experiences, compose a story about her experiences, or write a poem about the remaining things she wants to do. So the correct option over here is the third option. Write a poem about the remaining things she wants to try. Means after completing everything, finally she would write a rhyme. In the last line of the poem, in the last 2 lines actually, she has said that, and then sit down and make a rhyme about the rest I want to do. So in that line, it is clearly said that the poet wants to write a rhyme. She wants to write the poem about the things that she wants to try in future. So these were the 4 MCQs that were there in your paper. Then the next heading in your paper, what was the next thing? Write whether the following statements are true or false. So you need to leave 1 line. After writing MCQs, then you have to give the next heading in your notebook, that is, write whether the following statements are true or false. You can just write the heading in short. What is the heading that you will give? True or false. We have to read these 3 sentences, we have to understand these sentences, and from the story we have to give the answer whether the statements are correct or incorrect. So these were the 3 sentences in your FA1 test paper. Let us read the first one. Benjamin liked collecting coins. So did Benjamin like collecting coins? Was his hobby of coin collection? No. Benjamin had the hobby of collecting stamps of different shapes, of different colors and sizes. So here this statement is incorrect because collecting coins was not the hobby of Benjamin. So we shall write the answer over here. What is the answer? False. So as you can see, I have written the answer FALSE. It is false, means the statement is wrong. Benjamin liked collecting stamps, not coins. Then I hope you have written number 1 along with the answer. Then please write number 2, question number 2, and then we'll write the answer. Max collected both small and big words. So Max collected both the words. Did he collect both the words, small and big words? Yes or no? Yes, Max collected both the words. As you can see over here, the collection of the words is shown over here. Here the collection of the coin is shown. So he collected both the words, like 2-letter word, 3-letter word, 5-letter word, 7-letter words, etc. So he collected both small and big words in his collection of words. So this statement is correct. It is true. So you have to write down the answer TRUE, true. Max collected both the words small and big. It is a correct statement. Next, Max's collection became so big that it spread into the hallway. Now this is hallway. As you can see the image, it is corridor or you can say hall. There was a big hall in his house. So did his collection of words become so big that it was spread in the whole hall? Was it so big? Yes, his collection was really big and it did spread into the hallway. So the answer is true. So here is the answer, you can write down. Third one is true. Now which are the 3 that we have done? Benjamin liked collecting coins. It is false. Max collected both small and big words. That is true. Max's collection became so big that it spread into the hallway. That is true. So the first is false, the other 2 are true. Next. Now the next question, the third one in your FA1 test was give meanings for. You had to write the meanings for the 3 words. And this carries 3 marks. As you had seen, it was 1 mark each. So we shall read the meanings, we shall see the images which I have already kept here for you. See the images, understand the question and we'll write the answer. So the first one is rapidly, 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 rapidly. So here the sentence was that his collection grew very rapidly. Rapidly means what? Can you see the image over here? How this boy is running? He is running rapidly. So it shows clearly rapidly means fast. The easy word for rapidly is fast. Let us write the answer. So I hope all of you have written the same answer in the exam. Rapidly, fast. You also have to see that your spelling is correct because half mark is for the spelling. The answer carries half and the half is for the spelling. If both are correct, the answer and the spelling, you get 1 mark for each. So this is fast. Rapidly, fast. You could have also written quickly. That is also the correct answer. But if you have written this, it is correct. Rapidly, fast. Number 2, CLIMB, climb. As you can see how the boy is climbing. He wants to reach to the top of the mountain. So I already said the answer in this sentence. I said that the boy wants to reach to the top of the mountain. So climb means to reach the top. The answer is top. Climb, top. So let us write the answer. There was a line in poem in chapter number 2, that is the poet, she says that with all the mountain tops to climb, she wants to reach to the mountain top. That was the answer, that was the line in the poem. She wants to reach the mountain top. So climb, top. Then number 3, SAIL, sail. SAIL, sail. And there was one more line in the poem number 2, and all the seas to sail upon. So the poet says that she wants to sail in the sea. So what is the meaning of sail? To sail in the sea means to move in the sea. Sail means to move in the sea. So please write the answer. I hope you are all writing the answers and verifying all the answers with me. Sail, move. Sail, move. As you can see the boat which is sailing in the sea. This is how the boat sails. Same way the poet says that she wants to sail upon all the seas, like this boat is sailing, as you can see. So these are the three meanings that were there in your FA1. Rapidly, fast, climb top, sail, move. So now give the next heading. You have to leave one line. Every time I tell you, after you complete each topic, each heading should be given in the new line. And if you completed the page, please reach the next page. See that you write neat and tidy. The next heading was write the rhyming words for. We have to write the rhyming words, and these are the rhyming words which were asked from the poem There Isn't Time. It carries 2 marks, 1 mark each, and the options were given to you. So the first one, go dash, go dash. So which is the word that rhymes with go? No. Go, no. This word through does not rhyme with go. Go, no. So here K-N-O-W is given. It is not now, it is no. Here K is silent, W is silent. So go, no. K and W are silent. That's why this word rhymes with this. And number 2, time dash. Time dash. Which is the word that rhymes with time? Through or climb. So the second word rhymes with time. Time, climb. Time, climb. Here E is silent, here B is silent. So these words are rhyming words. We don't pronounce E. Same way we don't pronounce B over here. So time, climb. That is how these words rhyme. So here are the 2 answers which I have written for you. Please see that you have written the answers in your notebook, so that afterwards you can complete it in your book, because you will be writing this FA1 test paper once in your fair book also, but later on, not right now. But see that you are writing the answers. Go, no. Time, climb. Then the next heading which was there in your FA1, what was the next thing that was asked? Give one word. You had to read the sentence. There were the options which were given to you. You had to identify the correct options and write the correct answer in the blank. So now I hope you have reached the end of the page. You can now turn the page. You can give the new heading. The new heading will be GOW. You can write in short GOW or give one word. And this give one word were asked from chapter 1 as well as chapter number 2, which we had already revised. Number 1, walk around aimlessly. If you just walk around without any reason, like you don't have any work. See, this boy is carrying his school bag. He is roaming around in the park or somewhere else, but he is just roaming around. He has no work to do. He is just free. So he is utilizing his time for roaming. So what is that called? Just to roam about without any work, without any aim, means without any work. When you just walk around, that is called wandering. What is the answer? Wander, because it is called wandering. So woods is not the answer, because woods means forest, but to walk around without any work, that is wander. Like I told you, you ask the permission for washroom, then you wander about in the hallway or corridor of the school. That is called wandering. So I hope you have all written the answer along with the question. Here you have to write the question as well. Number 2, thin, flat, fried cakes. So this is the image of cake. Is this a normal cake that we eat on the birthdays? No, this is the cake which is thin. It is flat from the top, you can see, and it is fried cake. So what are these cakes called which are thin, which are flat, as you can see, and they are fried cakes? What are they called? Are they called pancakes or buttered? Buttered is not the word. Buttered means something else. But here, as you can see cakes, here you can see cakes. So it is very easy to judge the answer. The answer is pancakes. And in which lesson is this word? This word comes in lesson number 1, Max's words. In that he had collected words of the things he liked to eat, like bananas, pancakes, ice creams. So pancakes was one of the items which Max liked to eat. And do learn the spelling, Pancakes, pancakes. So these were the two given words that were asked in your FA1. Walk around aimlessly is to wander. Thin flat fried cakes are called pancakes. Then again you will leave line, or if you have finished the page you can reach the next page, but you will give the new heading, that is fill in the blanks. The second last question that was asked in your exam, that was fill in the blanks, and it was obviously asked from lesson number 1 because chapter 2 is a poem. So let us read and write the answers along. Number 1, dash had stamps of many colors and sizes. Again, dash had stamps of many colors and sizes. So here you can see the stamp collection of different colors and sizes. So there were 3 boys, Max, Benjamin, Carl. These were the 3 brothers. So which of these brothers had the hobby of stamp collection? Do you remember the name? The name of that brother is Benjamin. So this is the answer. I have written the answer over here for you. Please write the answer along with the question. Benjamin, Benjamin. And it is a proper noun as it is the name of a person. It is a name of a boy. So it is capital. The first alphabet must be capital, and in fact it is the first word of the sentence. Even though if it is the first word or not, it does not matter. B should be capital. Benjamin had stamps of many colors and sizes. Then number 2, Max's other brother dash liked collecting coins. Now it is about coin collection. First we learned about stamp collection. Now about coin collection. Which of the brothers of Max liked coin collection? So of course if Benjamin liked collecting stamps, then the other brother Carl liked collecting coins because he had 2 brothers, Benjamin and Carl. So if Benjamin had stamp collection, Carl had coin collection. Now again I have written the answer. Please do write the answers and see that you write the correct spellings of the answers. Here the spelling is K-A-R-L, Carl. Here R is silent, we say Carl. And one more thing I am reminding, like Benjamin is the name of a boy, similarly Carl is the name of a boy. These are the names of Max's brothers. So when it is a proper noun, you have to make sure that you write first alphabet capital. Even though this is not the first word of the sentence, but still we write K capital because it is the name of a person, and we have learnt in grammar proper nouns must be in capital. So Max's other brother Carl liked collecting coins. He had coin collection like this. Number 3, Max's collection started growing dash. His collection started becoming bigger and bigger. First he collected small words like smaller words like a, the, its, who, etc. Then he collected bigger words like hungry, crocodile, alligator, and baseball, pancakes. So his collection started growing very fast. So what is that word? His collection started growing rapidly. How did it grow? Very fast. So what is that word? His collection started growing rapidly. So the answer I have written over for you. Please write the answer. R-A-P-I-D-L-Y, rapidly. The meaning we have discussed of this word in the meanings. Even this word was asked in meanings. So you might have got the answer easily. It was already hidden in the paper, in the question paper. Max's collection started growing rapidly, means very fast. Here you can see R is not capitalized. Why? Because this rapidly is not a proper noun. It is an adverb. It is not a noun. It is not a proper noun. So R is not capitalized. See that you capitalize only proper nouns. So these were the 3 blanks that were there in your FA1. And the last thing that was there in your FA1 test paper, that was answer the following questions. So let us read and write the answers to these questions. So please see that you write the answers only. You do not have to write the questions over here, because you have already read the question, you have attempted the test, so you just have to verify your answers. So now let us discuss the question answers. Number 1, what did Carl like collecting? So this kind of question was there in fill in the blanks also. As we have seen over here, Carl makes his other brother Carl like collecting coins. So the answer was again hidden in the paper. What did Carl like collecting? So the answer is Carl liked collecting coins. Carl liked collecting coins. See, the word is highlighted over here, coins. Why have I highlighted this word coins? Because that is the main word in the answer. Some of you might have written only this answer, that is coins. So that means your answer is correct, because it was give answer in one word. If you have written the whole sentence, it is very good. But if you have written this main answer with the correct spelling, then you would get 1 mark. What did Carl like collecting? Carl liked collecting coins. So I hope you have written this answer in your notebook. Then number 2, do you think the poet is happy with her life? So here we are talking about the poet, that is Eleanor Fagan. Eleanor Fagan was an English writer, and she is remembered for writing children's stories and poems. She has also won many awards for the same. So we are talking about Eleanor Fagan. Do you think that she was happy with her life in the poem There Isn't Time? No. The answer is no. The poet Eleanor Fagan, this is optional, is not happy with her life. So the answer is no. The main answer highlighted is no, because she was not happy with her life. You could have just written no. If you have written the whole sentence, it is good. You also need not write the name of the poet. This is just for your knowledge. So do you think the poet is happy with her life? No, the poet is not happy with her life. That was the second answer of the test paper. Then the third question, which was there in question answers, that was, what is a large lizard with a sharp spines on its back called? So that was the third answer, the third question which was taken from lesson number 1. And if you remember, this question is there in give one word of lesson number 1. The notes which you have written in Fairbook, in that you might verify it is asked from give one word. So you might have thought for a while that how can this question be in question answers, but I had told you have to learn everything. So this question is asked from give one word in the form of question answers. What is a large lizard with sharp spines on its back called? So here is the image of that lizard. It has sharp spines on its back. What is this lizard called? So it is called iguana. The main answer over here is iguana. Some students might have just written the spelling of iguana, then also it is correct. It is no problem. And if you have written the whole sentence, then also it is very good. A large lizard with sharp spines on its back is called iguana. A large lizard with sharp spines on its back is called iguana. So here we come to the end of the test paper of FA1. Let us revise all the things that we have done. So in today's video we solved test paper of FA1. In that we saw multiple choice questions. These were the 4 multiple choice questions. Then we saw true or false. These were the 3 true or false. Then 3 give one word, 3 meanings which were asked in your paper. These were the 3 meanings. After that there were 2 rhyming words. We had to give rhyming words for these 2. Then there were 2 give one word. After that 3 fill in the blanks we have seen today. Then finally we saw 3 question answers that were asked in your paper. So I hope you have enjoyed the video and you have got all the correct answers for your FA1 test paper, and you might have got the marks, how you can decide how many marks you would get. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.